clarity equal to the limit. A Tantra expounded by the Bodhicitta, the Great Perfection, Secret Wisdom. Chapter 1. The Introduction. Homage to the glorious Vajrasattva. These words were once said. The teacher, the teaching, the place, the audience, and the time are a great wonder. Ah la la. The teacher is the all-aware king in the celestial palace of awareness. The teaching is this, Ati Yoga. The empty audience is the way things are, the matrix of all things. Grasping is the circle of suffering, samsara. Wisdom is the circle of totally pure liberation. The three times are understood at one time, using these three, the way things are, the way of samsara, and the way of liberation. The all-good is the mind and the things it perceives. The five elements turn out to be goddesses. The five psychophysical constituents are the perfect Buddhas. The collected, brave hearts, the eight consciousness, are liberated. The heart mothers, the eight objects of consciousness, are understood. Any genuine perspective must regard the solidity and wavering of the world and things of like nature as the illusion of relative wisdom. Essentially, there is only emptiness. The boundaries of empty and not empty cannot be found. All of this is the great Dharmakaya. The four kinds of yogins, as well as all the Buddhas of the three times, understand my true nature and dwell in a single compassionate method. I have no definition. At that time and moment, the great compassionate one, Avalokiteshvara, was greatly afflicted by the mightiest of gods, Indra, and addressed all the Buddhas of the 10 directions with these words, E Maho. All the masters of speech have explained vehicles that one must forever seek, but they did not teach the vehicle that can never be sought. Why does the pathway of great compassion decline? There are fortunate disciples here. I request a sky-like explanation of the Tantra of unborn secret wisdom, which is like an ambrosia in its freedom from action. Thus he spoke. Then all the Buddhas of the 10 directions gathered their inspiration and with one voice gave instruction to Vajrasattva with these words. You are the compassionate true nature of all the Buddhas of the three times. You arise as the action of all Buddhas. You enact the sacred deeds of action. You are the true nature of the wisdom of all the masters of speech. Everything is clear in the Bodhicitta. You, secret wisdom, explain it. You possess the essence of the body of all the ones who move in bliss, without exception. So spring forth in a body of fabulous playfulness. You were born to be a physical manifestation of enlightenment. You are the distilled benefits of all the masters of the three times. Manifest the blessings of fabulous playfulness. All benefits arise from you. Your mind, which is like the unborn sky, is a master in comprehending all intentions while using but a single word. O door of the living essence which manifests things of worth, we beg you to teach the fortunate ones. Thus they spoke. Then the unborn Vajrasattva rose from the samadhi which is like the uncompounded true nature of a Vajra. E Ma. The fabulous and wonderful crown has the means for the showing of jewels. Through the door which accommodates all desires, the unsought must be applied to letters. The realness of the Bodhicitta is free from all the conventionalities of speech. But for the intellect without understanding, the lamp of speech must be illuminated using words. Thus he spoke. Then the Buddha Vajrasattva brought forth from his heart Vajrapani, through the curl of hair at his jeweled heart. He put the self-burning Vajra of wisdom, which severs samsara, into his hand, and said these words. The meaning of non-dual secret wisdom, the great wisdom which has no activities and cannot be sought, the straight path of the great middle, must be taught to the gathered hosts. Thus he spoke. Then Vajrapani addressed Vajrasattva with these words. He who contacts the end of all things is Great Sky of Vajrasattva. The cognition of the sky is unborn, and that very cognition is like the sky. Whoever is blessed by the sky has his own greatest wishes made real by the sky. The compassionate sky encompasses all. This is the certain meaning. The king of Dharma. It is not in the domain of words. It is extremely difficult to gain liberation through me, but it is possible for those who have no understanding. By means of words, for this is to be understood through signs. There are fortunate disciples, and they will be liberated by what is reasonable. Thus he spoke, and at that time there was a young deity, the Deva, good protection, who was the child of a deity by the name of vital essence of all delight. He was also called the boy of inconceivable appearance. So this one, a deity's child, known as Windy Mind, addressed the secret Vajra. E Maho. For those of great might there is great wrathfulness. The virtuous one, with his mantras of awareness and secret mantras, controls all those who are difficult to control. Praise and homage to the brave heart Vajra. What is it that is called wisdom? How is that which is called secret, secret? I request you to explain that which is called Tantra. He said these things to him, and the Blessed One gave instruction. The vital essence that is unborn from the primeval is A. The self-arising wisdom is your own mind. One who desires great wisdom must search in his own mind. This pervades and encompasses all, but is discerned by means of its own secret. So in order to hide secret wisdom, it is called secret. That which is called a Tantra is explained to be fourfold. Tantras of the base, Tantras of the path, Tantras of the result, and combined Tantras. There is nothing whatever which is not contained in these four. The base is the vital essence of the sun, while the path is bliss like the sky. The result is a wish-fulfilling jewel, while the combined is like an ocean. Thus he gave instruction. Then the Lord of Secrets, sitting on an Amolika throne in the divine realm of the 33, where a four-tiered golden reliquary sits atop the tree of life with its 9-pointed Vajra, invited the pure-minded ones. He placed them upon a burning wheel, a 1,000-spoked wheel of gold, which was covered by an umbrella of burning jewels. It was blessed by the Lord of Secret Mantras. The king and his company were given the vessel empowerment, then given the untranscended instructions. They were taught the Vajra bridge of the ear lineage. At that very instant, there at the end of time, the 20,000 sections of the 9 spaces were proclaimed for the sake of burning jewels. What is this that it should become so famous in the 3 divine realms, on account of the kindness of the mightiest of the gods? This transmission, which is the inspiration of the victorious one, transmitted with the blessings of the mind of the all-good, is propounded due to its blessings. It was proclaimed in the abode of the gods of nothing less. This transmission, granted through the awareness of the Vijayadharas, smiling with their lotus faces, is an explanation of one's own essence. It was proclaimed in the abode of the gods having delight. The transmission through the ear canal of ordinary individuals expands through the 10 directions by the light rays of the tongue. It is the promulgation by means of composition and words. It was proclaimed in the abode of the 33. Then how did it come down to the land of Jambu? the heart son of a prince who was the emanation of an emanation, the son of the turbaned one of Urgen, lived on the hill of the six-pointed jewel. A daughter of the king Dharma Asho, known as Bliss Gone Enlightenment, who lived in a cave in Dhanakoshali, the rock cave with golden pillars, went together with her servants to the meeting hall of Dahena. He attained Buddhahood in one life. A son was born without a father. As soon as he was born, he knew the Dharma. He was an emanated body. Maho. He delighted the master, the servants, and everyone, so he received the name Vajra of supreme delight. He was the center of the land of Jambu, and one to exceed kings. This prince brought forth great treasure for those who were suitable for secrets, using the transmission of the ear lineage. He streamed forth the embellished instructions of symbolic meaning. He consecrated and empowered the king and his company, and established those students who were able on the level of Buddha. Thus he spoke. From clarity equal to the limit, this is the first chapter, the introduction.